he didn't like want to hold you too much in his mind or in his mouth, like coming out of his mouth, because he felt like he didn't want to deal with you at all, like ever again. And in my mind, we actually had a conversation about this, because if I felt that if you didn't want to deal with Chief, that means you don't want to deal with Eliana. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, in that moment, I'm like, okay, I hear you. You know what I'm saying? So it was never a relationship thing that pointed in my mind, because I'm like, all right, you don't want to deal with Chief, you don't want to deal with Eliana. That's her father. He's going to be in our life either way. So he was saying all that stuff. I don't ever want to see him again. I don't ever want to deal with him again. I'm just studying the Moors. I'm on my journey. This is what I want to do in my life. This, and that. And I was like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a problem with that. So majority of the time that we was talking, he was teaching me about the Moors. You know what I'm saying? Because he's really strong. Like, his mind is really stuck and strong in this Moorish movement. So he's taking his life and dedicated his life into, you know, doing whatever it is that he needed to do to get his nationality corrected and all this extra stuff. Okay. So he's teaching me in the process about it all. Right. So, which I had a conversation with you that's funny. And you kind of like, this is how I know you started talking to Olmek. Because you started telling me about, he was like, I'm learning so much more. And I was like, what you know, more can you learn? You know what's funny? Yeah. Because I literally didn't know that about the Moors. Like, I only got into Christianity. I hate Christians. I'm a Christ conscious, but in that space and time, I did not. You didn't like the church, the Antichrist, religion. The thought of religion and all that, it did not resonate with me at all. Mm-hmm. So I didn't know much about the Moors. So when he was telling me, I thought that I was coming up on game. Like, I thought I was coming up on knowledge, some shit I didn't know about. But then, you know, when he was saying certain stuff, you know, you always was in the back of my mind, like, but nationality really doesn't matter if this shit is all gonna fall apart. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a paper game. It's Babylon. Like, you're feeding into it. So the knowledge, my knowledge is like battling. Like, your DNA was activated. You was arguing. Pausing again. We pausing again. Going in and out. Hey, let me know if. Let me know. Thumbs up when we come in clear, y'all. It says, Chief, get her to open Beyond Frequency page and read the messages she sent people. This isn't completely honest right now. Yeah. I feel like this is honest. People was hitting me up in my inbox. They're like, how do you feel? Everything I said on those videos that I did in the dark was shit that I was telling people who was texting me in my inbox. Someone also said, Olmek said she said that Olmek was her soulmate. I feel like there's a difference between a soulmate and a twin flame. I felt like Olmek was once upon a time my soulmate, because I literally met him in my life journey and learned something from him, and then I moved on with my life. Like, you have many soulmates in life, and many of these soulmates, some come for a season, some come for a reason, some come for a lifetime. And I feel like Olmek definitely served a purpose as far as one of my seasonal, you know. So let's put it out there. When you hated me, you hated me. Yeah, absolutely. You said a lot of things. All of the videos that I put online was exactly what I was telling people in the inbox. It was right. Okay. Insane. So we know when you hated me, you committed to that. Yeah. When you loved me, you were committed to that. Yeah. And we don't have to go into detail right now about what letters you were writing to people, and you were hurt. I was very hurt. And you were dealing with a stubborn man that you was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna go all in. So let's talk Olmek. Mm-hmm. You talking to him on the phone? How long? You said you was having. This is what you said to me. You said you was having an argument. Oh yes. Okay. So right when he was like telling me all the more stuff, teaching me about that and everything like that, we actually came to like a mutual agreement, because both of us thought like, okay, well, Well, for me, I'm gonna speak for myself. I'm not gonna speak for him. I speak for myself. In that moment, I was like, in my mind, I was like, I don't think that me and Chief is ever gonna be together. I'm gonna move on with my life. I didn't want to like restart a life with somebody else that I didn't know and try to get to know them all over again and all that extra shit. Because I know me. I know what type of person I am. And so Olmek was very convenient, you know what I'm saying? Not to say that it is fucked up, you know what happened. But at the time, Olmek was someone convenient for me to bounce my mind off of because he actually, you know, was in carbonation. We was there together.
Right.
We actually was together and everything. And I was like, maybe, you know, maybe the way everything unraveled wasn't right, and maybe we did have something together. So us coming back together was merely out of curiosity to see if it was a thing or not. You know what I'm saying? Like he even told me in the beginning of the relationship, he told me that he didn't feel like I was ready to be in a he felt like I wasn't ready to be in a relationship with him because I needed. He know how he was when he first came away from combination. He needed time to think and stuff like that, whatever. And because I'm a woman and I have a child, he knew that I wasn't necessarily emotionally fit or, you know, in the right space to make a decision to be with him. But he still decided to be with me because I was like, no, I'm fine. Fuck him. Like, I'm good because I felt like my pride was hurt in that moment, and I felt like I had to like take up for myself. I felt like I had to be strong for myself because I was really hurt. Like I would before Olmek, I would be in the room, and this is what people didn't see. I would be in the room crying all fucking day because I'm like, how the fuck did my family go down the drain? You know what I'm saying? Like trying to rationalize it all.
You mean carbonation? This thing with carbonation or family going down the drain? Like what?
No, I'm talking about with you. The relationship that I had with you.
Right. Okay.
You know, you are carbonation, so everything fell apart in that space and time. So, you know, I would be in a room like with myself having anxiety.
Okay, so
I heard you say.
I heard you said it online. You was really hinting that you was having anxiety attacks. You were breaking out in your face, having anxiety attacks, couldn't sleep.
I could not sleep at all. Like,
wasn't really eating. You had to force yourself to eat. No one knew you was going through this, but I heard one of your lives, and I know you. I know you go through that. I know your mind doesn't go to sleep. You overactivate and you think, and I was worried about you. No one knows you the way I know you. So I knew you were going through that. You know?
Yeah.
And in my mind, I think I was doing the right thing too. So I'm sorry that I put you through all of that. It's not even sufficient enough, but you know my heart.
Yeah, I understand.
You understand? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I knew you were going through that. You know what I mean? Thinking about you going through that alone in a world where you can't tell nobody how much you love me and how much you're thinking about me.
There was a couple people that knew about the anxiety, but I couldn't get everything out the way that I truly wanted to get out because
you couldn't talk about
everybody hated you.
Yeah.
Like, what do I look like in a fucking world where everybody hates you and I'm sitting there like, I love him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
People was not gonna take water that. I had to.
So you have to isolate yourself.
I had to keep myself safe in a certain way.
Right, so that people can
deal with me.
Yeah, so you can survive in that world.
Right.
Right.
And that was given. You know what I'm saying? That was given.
Right. But you can't really be honest with these people and tell them, look, I'm really hurting. I love him. I miss him. I'm thinking about him. I can't go to sleep. I can't
only
eat.
said that one time to my bedroom mom. I told her, I said, and I didn't even straight out come out and was like, yo, I miss him. I didn't even say it like that. I just kind of said, like, when you was in a relationship with my dad, did you ever miss him? Like, after everything was said and done? And she was like, yeah. And then she was like, please don't go back. Please don't talk to him. Please don't go back. Because she knew that I was hitting on, like, talking to you and stuff. This was before we made the decision for me to come back. All that.
Yo, we gotta open up another live. We're gonna open up